Good morning, everybody. Today I'm going to use the Python coding to subtract to vector a minus b. So let's take you to the website glowscript.org, and from this website we're going to write the Python code, and that will allow us to subtract vector a from vector b. So new code, so subtraction. And back to subtraction. So here it is. So let's test it out, make it a little bigger. So let's test it out. Arrow, if it does work, then we'll start writing the programming. So one code will give us an arrow. Yes, it does work. So we have two vectors. So a is equal to arrow. Let me see what we have. A is equal to arrow, and then axis, and then vector. We have three x, y, and z. We're gonna do it in 2 dimensions, so don't worry. So x component. So vector 1 is 30 degree above the x-axis. Vector 1 is 30 degree above the x-axis. So that means the vector a has two components, x component and y component. The x component would be 2.6. And the y component will be 1.5. Okay, and z component is 0, of course. So let's see, the vector 1 should look like this. Vector a should look like this now. So something is missing. I exactly know what is missing. Edit. So vector a should look like this. Okay, that is right. So the x-axis is imaginary, so you're just gonna have to imagine that. Now we're gonna do the vector b. The vector b look like this one. All right. Okay. So since we're gonna do a minus b, then it's gonna look like this one. Okay. Follow me. Okay. So vector b is gonna be arrow axis is equal to vector x, y, and z. So x in this case would be what? What is the x of this vector? The x of this vector is 0, because you don't see x of this vector. This is left panel. The y of this vector, of course, you see that is obvious, 3. And z is of course 3. Let's see how it looks like now. Okay, so the vector b looks like exactly the way described. Now we have to sum them up. So the sum is equal to arrow of, now we have to use the Pythagorean theorem, axis is equal to a dot axis, or what we have to do the subtraction. You have to do subtraction. Arrow axis a dot axis minus b dot axis. Alright, let's see how it looks like. Hopefully it looks like something good, something that we know how it looks like. Okay, so now I have vector a and a vector b. Since I'm doing it, so you have to imagine this one is like going this direction. This one was initially vector a, vector b, but now it's gonna go like that. Why? Is because negative b. Alright, now let's find the magnitude. We have to find the magnitude. So print magnitude sum dot axis. Sum. Why did I write sum? I have to write the subtraction, I guess. Subtraction. I think sub is good. Sub is good. So I put sub here. Axis. Oops, did I forget something? Maybe I forgot parentheses. I'm good at forgetting something always. Alright, now let's see what is this. Voila, this is 3. Yeah, exactly, this is 3. So you have a vector. This is 30 degree above the x-axis. This is 270 degree 270 degree due to with respect to x-axis, or negative 90 degree with respect to x-axis, and this vector is the resultant, which is 3.